Shalom. What you see on the screen is James Alex Field Jr. and he's an Edomite, and he was accused of killing one other Edomite and injuring 19 others. Ohio man charged with murder and fatal car attack on anti-white nationalist march. So this is basically what happens when you go against Edom. That's what happens. He takes matters into his own hands. I'm going to get Genesis 24:4. Never mind. My bad. Genesis 4:24. I was in the wrong notes. Because what that is what he did is an act of revenge. But just to show you, Genesis 4:24. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7, or 70 and sevenfold. So if the scripture says, if Cain shall be avenged, Cain is basically Esau in the reincarnation, and he killed his brother. That's basically what this guy did. A man who appeared to be protesting, and the word protest means to, let's see, I got that note, to a public declaration. And he was protesting against the demonstrators, which the word demonstrate has the word demon in it. And I have let me show you on the screen real quick. I have this book right here that I'm reading, and also I checked it with the online etymology. So that's what I'm getting into right now, just to show you how we do. Alright, so I went to go look for demonstrate, and it said to go see monster. So I'm going to turn it to the page where it says monster. That's 353. Monster. 13th century. Monster originated as word for a divine omen or warning, which that was the warning from Esau. Avenge sevenfold. So he's coming. He's ready for that race war. It goes back via Old French monstre to Latin monstrum, a derivative of the verb monere, warn, from its original sense, warning of misfortune, evil omen. So it's an evil omen. And there's other stuff, you could look it up yourself. And then that word came from demon and straight. So just it ain't hard. Get into the words. So he was protesting demonstrators, and they were demonstrating against Esau, and Esau was like, I ain't having it. So he killed, I think it was spiritual that he killed another Edomite, and that's what she gets for going against her own people. But it's a Satan be against Satan. Fields has been charged with 1 count of second-degree murder, 3 counts of malicious wounding, and 1 count related to leaving the scene of the wreck. So he's getting his revenge on. And showing you who Esau is. This is Genesis 25 and 23. Let's see. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. 2 manner, that means 2 different types. 2 different types, and coming out of one union. Isaac and Rebekah. So Esau did come from the so-called Negro. And that shows you that he was wasted away. He doesn't have what Jake had, because there were 2 different people, and he was without pigmentation, or if you want to get critical on it, and you want to say that the Lord is in the sun, if the sun's rays give you vitamin D, saying if you can't collect the vitamin D, you get skin cancer or melanoma. And who gets that? Who gets that? And right here I have highlighted something from Attorney Jeff Sessions, which he took down the Alabama 34th chapter of the KKK. And it's his own people, but it was because they were smoking weed. So even Esau doesn't tolerate that. I'm gonna read this quote. The violence and deaths in Charlottesville strike at the heart of American law. And American law is just, it was supposed to be based on the Bible, but they do whatever they want to do, which is really Esau's law, or the devil's law, and justice. Attorney Jeff Sessions said in a statement Saturday night, when such actions arise from a racial bigotry and hatred, they betray our core values and cannot be tolerated. But wait a minute, America was built on slavery and stealing land from Native Americans in Issachar, or Gad in Issachar. So you basically fucked up 6 nations at the same time by bringing Benjamin, Levi, and Judah to this part of the world, and then you took the land from Gad, and then Issachar, and there was other tribes up, the other lost tribes too. I said 6, but that was only 5. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Romans. Romans 9 and 11. Oh wait, let me start at 10. No, let me start at 9. Romans 9 and 9. For this is the word of promise. And the promise goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in that order. In that order. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. So that goes back into, I think it's Genesis 15 or 16, when the angel which I think it was Yahushai, because if Isaac is Yahushai in the reincarnation, then that's when he came around, right around this time. In verse 9, for this is the word of promise, because Yahushai told Abraham that I'm going to come back in the time of life, which is 9 months to conceive. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son, which was Isaac. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So that's Jacob and Esau. So if Paul was teaching that about Esau, then he's still here. So I'm going to finish it off with in 9:13. As it was written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. I'm going to continue 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbid. So there it is. Esau was going against Esau this time, but he was trying to kill Jacob too. Because if you're going against an anti-nationalist, you're going against Esau. And that's what this dude did. He got himself a little bit of revenge. And which is in Genesis 4:24. I'm gonna get it again. Genesis 4:24. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. So those are the descendants of Cain. Cain was Esau in the reincarnation. This guy is an Edomite, and he was getting revenge in his hands, took revenge into his own hands. There he goes. If this isn't Esau, then who is? Shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathon.